A tale of regret and redemption. As the sun began to set over the horizon, Lucas sat in front of his computer, staring at the blinking cursor on the blank screen. He had been trying to write a letter to his love for weeks now, but every time he sat down to write, the words failed him. He had so much to say, but he couldn't find the courage to put pen to paper. Lucas and Sara had been best friends since they were kids. They grew up together, went to school together, and even attended the same university. They had always been there for each other through thick and thin, and Lucas had always secretly harbored feelings for Sara. But he never had the courage to tell her how he felt. He was always afraid that if he did, he would lose her friendship, and he couldn't bear the thought of that. But now, things were different. Sara had moved away to another city to pursue her career, and Lucas couldn't stop thinking about her. He realized that he couldn't go on like this, not knowing if she felt the same way. Finally, after days of contemplating, Lucas decided that he had to do something. He couldn't keep living with the regret of not telling Sara how he felt. He picked up his pen and started to write. Dear Sara, I hope this letter finds you well. It's been a while since we last spoke, and I've been thinking about you a lot lately. I don't know if you know this, but I've had feelings for you for a long time. I know we've always been just friends, but I had to tell you how I feel. As he wrote, Lucas felt a weight lifted off his shoulders. He poured out his heart and soul onto the page, confessing all the things he had wanted to say for so long. He wrote about the times they had spent together, the moments he cherished, and the moments he wished he could relive. He wrote about how he saw her as the most beautiful person he had ever met, and how he could never imagine his life without her. He finished the letter, folded it neatly, and put it in an envelope. He knew he had to send it right away, or he would lose his nerve. Lucas went to the post office the next morning, sent the letter, and waited for Sara's response. Days passed, and Lucas grew more and more anxious. He knew that Sara was busy with her work, but he couldn't help but wonder what her reaction would be. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, he received a reply. It was a short email from Sara, saying that she had received his letter and that she needed some time to process her thoughts. Lucas felt a mix of emotions as he read the email. On one hand, he was relieved that she had received his letter, but on the other hand, he was anxious about what her response would be. Days turned into weeks, and Lucas didn't hear anything from Sara. He tried to focus on his work and his hobbies, but he couldn't shake the feeling of unease. Then one day, he received a call from Sara. She sounded hesitant and unsure, and Lucas knew that this was it. Lucas, I don't know what to say, she began. I never thought of you that way, and I don't want to ruin our friendship. Lucas felt his heart sink, but he knew that this was a possibility. He had always known that Sara might not feel the same way, and he had prepared himself for this. I understand, he said softly. I just wanted to tell you how I felt, and I'm glad I did. Our friendship means everything to me, and I don't want to lose that.